They look pretty tough. Look strong.
Yeah! Black Saber!
Reflection!
Black Saber!
Starlight!
Ow!
Starlight!
Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Ha!
Starlight!
Yeah! They're really savaging! This is bad. Here's the enemy.
Concentrate!
Wound! Yeah! Yeah! Ow! Yeah! Yeah! Black Saber! We have a full score with this.
I won't lose.
Stay focused. Ward of death!
Starlight!
How's this? Black Saber!
Reflection!
Ow! 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 Ta! Ta! Ha!
You're
Black Saber! Ha! Ta! Ha! Ta! Black Saber! Ha! Da! Ta! Black Saber! Ha! Da! thanks to me.
Unexpectedly weak.
My strength!
Oh, good.
Ha ha!
Behind?
What are you doing?
Ha! Ta! Ha!
Black Saber!
Ha! Ha! Ta! Ha!
Reflection!
Ta! Ta! Ha!
You're light!
Ta!
How's this?
Ha!
You're light!
Right!
Ha! 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 Ta! Ta!
Ow!
Yeah!
Ow!
Damn!
You're light!
Storm!
Ta! Ha! Ta!
Black Saber!
Ta!
We have a full score with this.
I did it! They look pretty tough.
I'm not scared.
Ta! Ta!
Reflection!
Ta! Damn!
Deep freeze! You're light!
sorry.
Ta!
You're light!
Ta!
Energy arrow!
Ta! Ta! Ta!
First!
Energy arrow! Deep freeze!
Well,
They were weak.
it's a natural result.
Things will work out somehow.
I don't need to be involved, right?
Ta! Ta!
Mine is right.
Unexpectedly weak.
Here's the enemy. Better be careful.
Ah!
Black Saber!
Yeah! Ha! Ha!
Black Saber!
Ah! Ha!
How's this?
Energy arrow!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Ah!
Saber!
Ha! Ah!
It
Use
was
your
okay. Are we really going to do this?
Stay focused. Ja! Ja!
Thunderstorm! Deep freeze!
Ja! Ha! Ja! Ja!
Deep freeze!
Ha! Ja! 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 Ja!
Energy arrow!
Ja! Ja!
Your life! Energy arrow!
Ha! Well,
Use your
that's
head.
somewhere around 80 points.
I did it!
I did it!